Welcome to Perkinsville, Arizona, the once bustling place, now a ghost town, where I'll be exploring alone in search of the past that now haunts this place. Today, I got kind of a spur of the moment idea to come out here to northern Arizona and do some dirt bike adventuring in my new Sprinter van here. So I loaded everything up, got to the trailhead last night around probably 10 o'clock and have 13 miles to go that way. It doesn't look like a whole ton right now, but there's going to be some really cool stuff we see along the way. And just like that, we've started. I left my van off the main road just a little ways. I'm not too worried about anyone messing with it, but definitely crossed my mind. I took everything out of the cab and put it in the back, so at least it doesn't look, or you can't see what all I have in there. I actually drove down about a mile of this trail last night in my truck, in my van, because I was thinking that there was going to be a cool spot to camp down here, but there really wasn't even a place to pull off to the side of the road, and I didn't want someone else to come through in the middle of the night or something and make me move or whatever, so just parked at the trailhead. Look at all these burnt trees. It just turned into this, and it's like a whole nother world almost. It's so weird because you can see through all the trees since there's no leaves or vegetation on them. So if you can't tell by now, that's where we're going. Somewhere over there, and as the ride goes on, everything just keeps getting prettier. Alright, so I made it to the first attraction here, which is this old cabin, and I don't know the exact significance behind it. It's called the Henderson cabin. I'm assuming some guy named Henderson lived here. But yeah, it's pretty neat. I'm sure there's a lot of creepy crawlies down there. No way, Tyler was here in 2021. So glad he wrote that, so that I could know. For how old this house appears, since there's no electricity, no plumbing, it's just a shelter basically. It is in pretty good standing. Oh, look at this guy. It's a big lizard. It's cool. And then over here, we've got water tank of some sort, maybe? I don't know exactly what all this is. Well, there is water in it. I guess if all else fails with the water I brought, I know where I can get some more water. I'm assuming this is not original with the house. That wouldn't really make sense. I don't know exactly where we're going from here, but all of this is beautiful looking. Okay, it's time to leave this little cabin here. It's so cool finding pieces of history like this and just thinking about the people who would have used to live here. And oh my God, this would be a place to live right here with this view, no one else around. Except probably people that wanted to kill you for your land. But besides for that, that'd be pretty cool. These rocks over here almost look fake. They're so perfectly orange. It's so green out here too, it's amazing. You can tell I've been in Phoenix for too long since I'm calling this so green. Okay, despite being in dirt bike boots, I can't help myself. I've got to hike over to this ridge right here. It looks like there's an alcove or cave looking thing right in front of me. Probably not more than a quarter mile up there. And I've got to go check it out. This is really pretty out here. This is just a little tiny glimpse of what all there is. Over here, there's not a whole ton of the pretty red rocks. But around this corner, just goes forever. What caught my eye is this little alcove behind this perfect looking cedar tree there. The reason it kind of caught my eye is because it looks like something straight out of a Louis L'Amour book, where there'd be a character hiding in there and they'd be saying that the entrance is invisible to almost every angle because there's like that perfect tree there. So I'm gonna hike up there. I doubt there's a cave dwelling in there, but it looks like a cool spot regardless. Okay, I'm coming up to it right here. Things never look near as impressive once you get up to them as they do from a ways away. This cave here, alcove, looked giant from the bottom. And up here, it's like barely anything. Still cool though. Here it is up close. Again, still a pretty neat spot, but nothing really built in here. Here's this, which just looks like a fire ring from someone. But this is the view, which is pretty neat. Wow. Just freaking made it back down the hill from there, and I look over, and I see just a tiny piece of a wall. So now I've got to hike back up there because I can't let myself do all this with dirt bike boots on and not find something. So I see it. I know there's something in this one. So back up the hill we go. Here we go. That's more like it. That does look like it was worked on though. Obviously, some people have been here since. But it was worth the hike. That's cool. Oh wow. Check out that. There we go. That's cool. That's a pretty cool natural formation. In Kansas, we call these mushroom rocks. They probably call that everywhere. It's just, we've got quite a few of them where I'm from in Kansas. Okay, so I was just on the other side of this wall right here. So I decided to walk around before I head back to my bike. And this is the view I got. That is very worth it. Oh my Lord, that's pretty. The nice part about being this far out here is that I'm not really worried about leaving my dirt bike just wherever. Like, I hadn't seen any tire tracks for probably the last 5 miles of trail. So it's kind of rushing to get back because, as you can see, the clouds are looking pretty ominous of rain. Not that I'm worried about getting a little wet, because actually I kind of welcome that. But I've got about 35 miles of dirt road to do with my Sprinter van here on the way out. And there's a couple creek crossings that were dry on my way in, but I don't want it to get rain and not be able to get across them or something. It obviously doesn't have to just rain here for there to be water in them. It can rain way downstream and flood out the road. So I decided to play it safe and hustle my way back here. And now I'm gonna load everything up and get out of here.